Yo, what's up? So, first of all, I'm not going to sit here and act like that my energy is going through the roof right now, and I'm going to explain that. So, if you're actually going into the third day in another 1 to 2 or 3 hours or so, or maybe in another 4 or 5, depending on when was your last meal on the first day. So, if you're noticing energy being really low, that's because your cells do not have anything to do when it comes to digesting a lot of food, and you're not getting a lot of calories as far as like consuming wise. So your body's running off of its own resources. But when you start to move, which is something I had to learn, when you start to move, then the energy starts to pick up. So you actually have to start moving. Okay. So the same thing. So now going into the third day, congratulations. Congratulations. I'm actually starting to get energy now as saying this. So again, what I'm going to do again is take some salt, put this in the system. Put this in the water. When I fast, sometimes my sometimes my speech is just a little not off, but just like because you're not eating. Everything is just like, all right. Let's clean the spoon here, meaning that like you're fasting. You're going into the third day. But this is where the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad speaks of if you want a spiritual experience, you have to go to the third day. You see, you have to go to the third day. And again, be careful. Be careful. So if you are experiencing any pain or any sorts like headache or anything like that, then please start to eat something or have a seat, meditate, take a nice bath or something, or go get a massage, something to bring the tensions down, the tension level down, the pain down. If you have any cravings, if you feel like you're hungry, see if you can go a little bit longer without eating or consuming anything just yet. Here's what you can do. You can actually make the plate that you're about to eat and just take a long time in making that plate, and do not sit it in front of you. But just, sit it somewhere and go, you know what, I'm going to eat that later, and push into the third day. So even if you hit the 50th hour or the 51st hour or the 52nd hour, you made it into the third day. It's not a completion of 72 hours, but you caught the cells in which they started to heal. You caught the cells in which they started to replicate new ones, stem cells, and actually helping cells to get rid of the body from, help assisting cells in getting rid of viruses and diseases and parasites from the body. You're assisting them. You see, it's just that when you hit 72 hours, it's just amplified. Okay. So I'm sure some of you are going to go into the fourth day and the fifth day, because I have one client who does 4 days every month, him and his wife. So again, congratulations. Stay strong. And you're not hungry. Throw some prayers in there. Peace.